Hi there everyone, James from London here with your weekly health and wellbeing video. So today I want to talk about the people that you have around you and how making the best choices with that is going to affect you in a positive way, and how we can kind of have our circle, if you like, of people around us, the best people for you. Now, I'm not going to be talking about things like when they say, oh, you got to have people that aren't a bad influence, or you need to have this specific type of people that have the same goals as you and views as you and stuff like that. So I don't think that's necessary, because I think that we are all able to make our own decisions. We're all able to, decide what we want. So if someone's goals don't align with yours, that's just their goals. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to not have them around you. Same with influences. Some people might like other things to you that might not be beneficial to you. It doesn't mean that you don't have to have them around. You can make your own choices with that. And things along those lines. I don't think it's necessarily just to cut people out because of that. I think maybe cutting people out or not having them around because they are I don't want to say bad for you, but maybe they do things that aren't, are harmful to you and things like that. Something that is, either going to be a detriment to you or, treat you in a way that you don't think you deserve to be. Of course, those people shouldn't be around you, because that's not either a friend or person that you want in your life. But if someone is just a bit different to you, that's not a reason not to have them around. We're all capable of making our own decisions. So with that being said, I think one of the most important things to think of when we have, our circle or those people around us are, do they make us happy? And vice versa, are we reciprocating that and making them happy? And I think that is the crux of it. Are we around people that are good for us in a way that is, enriching our lives, if you like. Like I said, they could have completely different views or interests and goals and stuff like that. But if every time we get together, if we're able to, be happy and with it might be friends or whatever it is, have good conversation, have good times, create memories, and you go away from whatever that interaction is feeling better or happier or whatever it may be. I think that is, if we borrow down to the core of it, I think that is the main, thing that you want to get out of these kind of relationships and bonds and things like that. I think everything else is a bonus on top of that. But if you have those people in your lives that do that for you, then unless there's a stark contrast, they do that plus they do things that will, obviously cause detriment to you, then you might need to, think about not having those people around. But if generally it's always positive and they enrich your lives in some way, like that, and make you happy and contribute to who you are as a person and how you're feeling positively, and vice versa, you do the same, then everything else, you can work around. And like I said, you are your own person. You can make your own decisions. So if you're a person that potentially is easily influenced, those people that are doing things that are influencing you negatively, yeah, maybe don't have them around. But again, we need to be responsible for our own decisions, and what we do is ultimately down to us. No one can make us do anything. So as long as you have people around you that are benefiting you positively and you enjoy their company, you enjoy being around them, and like I said, you go away from every interaction feeling, happy, then those are the people you want in your lives. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.